And I am live. Hi everyone. Just seeing if anybody's coming on. I've had an issue with YouTube letting me go live again, even though it's allowed me the community comments because my subscriptions are enough. And yeah, it's just a bit of pain in the backside. So I've had to subscribe for a month to the Streamlabs app, but I don't mind because I don't want to put off going live any longer. So I can't see if anybody's watching. So if you're here, say hi. Don't say hi, I mean type hi. What am I like? I'm just going to get my phone's on charge, so it's wobbling a little bit just now till I secure the cable for it. There, that'll do. That's fine. So I'm coming on today. I made this fabulous wee card the other day, and my upline Scrimping Mummy suggested I turn it from a framed card to a photo card. So I'm going to recreate a couple of these today. Okay, so might as well get started. Now, I've already pre-cut all the elements that I need for this card, okay? Now the measurements are card base, and this is Pool Party, and this measures 4 1/8 of an inch by 5 7/8. Okay, I then cut a piece of DSP down to 3.5 by 5 1/8, and then I cut out a rectangle from the centre to give it a 1/2 inch border all the way around. And I simply done that on my trimmer, and it's really easy to do in the trimmer because you simply line it up to 1/2 inch here, put it to the top, you then start cutting from 1/2 inch down here, down to the relevant mark-in, so it was really easy to do. Alternatively, if you have rectangular dies, that would work as well. Okay, so let's make this card now. There is another piece to it. Where did I put it? I've lost something already. No, I haven't. I've got it here. We are going to incorporate a piece of acetate. Now, this is just recycled acetate. Hi, Steph. How are you, honey? Thanks for jumping on. Hoping to make a lovely picture frame card. Okay, so the key is I need to remember, and this is a horizontal card, so I need to leave this side blank. Don't stick that side down, okay? So what I need to do first is we're going to glue on our acetate to the frame. Hi Rachel, honey. Happy Friday. Right, I'm going to use my snail for this. Don't think you need to add this to the whole frame. Now, I can't see very well in this light, so if I bring it closer, I've basically just cut this down to the same size. Okay, and if you get any overlap, you can just trim it off. Okay, so can you see that? That's my window frame now. Yeah, happy Friday. I made my work today. I woke up feeling not too bad. Still not 100%, but yeah, I had an easy day today at work, so that was fine. Right, so what we want to do now is I'm going to stamp some images on this card, and I'm going to stamp it tone on tone again. So I'm going to use the, is it Pool Party? Is it Pool Party that I need? No, it's Balmy Blue. It's Balmy Blue, I think, that I need. Hang on. No, it's not balmy blue. It is pool party. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. So we're going to stamp. You have a fruity cider chilling in the fridge. How lovely. Sounds awesome. I think I'll... my husband's finally going to paint the walls in my craft room when he comes in later on. And yesterday he painted the ceiling. And while I was in my bed, I got up at 7:30 and he'd finished the ceiling. But he hadn't put a dust sheet on anything. So there was speckles of white emulsion all over my craft desk, all over my stamp and scrub, my laptop, dining table, my wooden furniture. So I was like, no, why did you do that? Anyway, I didn't go daft at him. I was relatively calm because I didn't have the energy, to be honest. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some blocks from my big block carry case. Right, so I've got that big block there. And I do have a premiere on at 4 o'clock as well, so I'm hoping to have this done within the hour. Right, so I've just got a piece of paper down to protect my desk. Okay, so all I'm going to do is stamp that. Top, bottom and sides. It's a lovely wee script. What does it even say? I love you till my heart would burst. How fab. Right, now just need to part stamp for here. Okay. And then I use the right hand side to the left side of the card. Can you ladies see how many is actually watching the chat at all? I still can't see it for some reason. Still can't see it. 2. Oh, that's not bad. 2's better than none, eh? Right, now this is my background. Okay, so I want to put that as centre as possible. So I'm going to add, that's just basically the reverse of the frame. Okay, so I'm just going to pop it down. That looks about in the middle, doesn't it? Awesome. That will go on the top there. Yeah, that's perfect. Great. Now, what I want to do first is I'm going to stamp in Basic Grey. Now, this is going to be a friendship card. And it's going to be, I'm going to send it to my upline, Amanda. Because I haven't sent her a card in a little while. Now, I'm using the Two of Wild Rose, so I'm just mixing it up. And I'm going to put True Friendship is one of God's greatest gifts. And that is going to be stamped in Basic Grey. I've not used this in a little while. I think the afternoon's maybe not so good a time to do lives. Look at that, how beautiful. But I wanted to come on because I'm busy later, so. Right, so that is the basis of the card. That is beautiful in itself, but we're going to add on the frame now. Now, the writing on this is directional, so I'm just going to flip and I'll do left, top and bottom with my strips, with my foam strips. Oh, is there 4 now? Hi, everybody that's watching. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you're all well. Right, now I'm just placing the strip, not quite in the centre, but slightly up from the centre. Hang on, my scissors are stuck. You don't want it too close to the edge. Okay. I'm going to pop this one down. And I'm going to put it down here. Sometimes it's quite hard to see what you're doing. There's a little scrap bit I'll use there. So what's all your plans for the weekend? Normally my mother-in-law comes to visit on a Friday, but I've just had to be strict and say no visitors because I need a weekend of peace and quiet, really. Because when you're fatigued with this ME, having visitors can be a bit much as well. So I'm going to be a lonely hobo this weekend. Right, so we're going to place this on, okay, as straight as we can. That's not quite straight. I'm just going to take it out of shot for a wee second. There we go. So you can see how that is now a little frame section. Oh, you're looking after your mum and dad, hon. Hi, Val. Hope you're well. Right, now to adhere these little fussy cut images from the DSP. If you remember my last one, these have been taken from the edge of the paper. Okay, so I have 2 cut out. This one's going to go there, and this one's going to go here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shift my inks out the way so you'll see what I've done with this one. Okay, I've already fussy cut out from another piece of the DSP the little Eiffel Tower, and because this is speciality paper, it does have the silver glimmer in it. That's why I've used the grey, the basic grey to stamp. Right, now I want wet glue, so I'll just grab that one now. Oh, what's up with your mum and dad? Is it just a temporary measure, Steph, that you're having to look after them? So I'm just putting that there. I know it's covered this sentiment, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm just adding wet glue now. And I'm keeping the images inside the frame shape. Ta-da! Beautiful, beautiful. Now I want to show you, I've cut the photo of Amanda and I, and this is 3 by 4 7/8, so I want to see if it fits. And it's just a bit too wide, so I'm just going to trim a bit off. I'm just using the mini guillotine, so you could see if I pop that in there, that gives us a photo card. Isn't that gorgeous? Now it's stopping there. There is a little overhang, so what I need to do is I need to grab it out. Try and grab it out anyway. I'm just doing this off screen. I don't want you to see me fighting with the photo. Mum had enough. Oh dear. I tell you what, Steph, my dad has only been back on his feet for maybe 2 months now after snapping both Achilles tendons. So he had a stookie on and a moon boot. So that wasn't so good. He snapped one of them, and then when he went fishing, he went fishing, went over on his foot, snapped it really bad. That was hanging by a thread. He got the stookie on, and then 5 hours later, coming out the hospital on crutches, he took about 5 steps and went over on his other one and snapped that worse. So, poor mate. But he's back on his feet now, so that's smashing. Right, I'm just going to add some of the champagne rhinestone jewels. 1 on each flower. like so. Lovely jubbly. Oh dear, you need to pump it up. I think my dad's was pumped up as well, and every so many weeks he had to go to the hospital and get it reduced a little bit because his foot was high, and just to gradually flatten it. And he had all these exercises to do to strengthen up his Achilles tendons, but as usual, my dad being my dad didn't do it. Right, I'm quickly going to do the inside of the card now. Okay, so this piece of Whisper White measures 4 inches by 5 3/4, I think. Like so. I've saved a little bit of that DSP to put on the inside. Yeah, we had to, when my dad was out of action, we had to do a lot to kind of help. I suppose it's payback for all the years that they've looked after us, isn't it? Right, so I have another couple of little elements for on the inside. I'm just going to add them on just now. Oh, you shall need to keep an eye on herself. I'm sure my dad said that it wasn't too much trouble when we went flat, so if that's any consolation, maybe say to her that my dad was fine. It's amazing how quick the muscle kind of flattens out. Hi, Wendy. Oh, that's all right. You're allowed visitors. So, Wendy, we're just recreating the card that I made the other day, which was this framed card. And this time we've added acetate on the top. It's going to be a photo frame card. So, what I want to stamp on the inside is, I've chosen True Friendship as one of God's greatest gifts for the front. I just love that sentiment. And the inside, I am going to do Blessed and Grateful to Know You. This is one of my favourite sets. It really, really is. You'll maybe see quite a few projects. It's just recycled acetate, actually, Wendy. It's recycled from the front of a cardboard box that had a window section in it. I don't actually have any Stampin' Up window sheets. I've got quite a few of that recycled stuff, so I'd rather use that, to be honest. It's not as good quality, obviously, but that's fine. It still works. Right, so let's stamp this sentiment. So I'm just going to pop it here, Blessed and Grateful. Isn't that beautiful? Just pop the stamps to the side. I'll clean them after. To Know You. Ta-da! It's very pretty. So, yeah, you should keep the plastic. It's great. So here is our little photo. Now, what I thought about doing was seeing if I have a little piece of scrap that I can use and make a little tab section. So let's see. That's the wrong DSP pack I'm looking in. So I have a few scraps. I think I'll just make a little tab section. Doesn't need to be big. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my corner rounder, because I think it'll be nicer rounded. If I had the punch that makes a tag, I would have used that. You know, that makes the little pull-out tabs. But I'll settle for this instead. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Thank you. is slice that. I need to be gentle because it's hanging on by a thread. Ah dear. I'm just going to add some snail on both sides. So I'm going to pull my photo out. I think that's about centred. Yeah, that looks okay. Not perfectly straight, but I'm not worried. So I'm just going to pop that in like so. And there is one of our frames. Now it was Amanda, bless her, suggested I add some acetate to this and make it into a photo card, and this is awesome. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move on to the second card, which is the same style, but this time we're using a different suite. So give me a second and I shall pop the stamps to the side that I'm not using. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm finished with a stamp and I don't have time to clean it straight away, I just pop it on the front of the stamp set. And then I clean it later. Right, so I've just put my finger in my ink pad. I'm just wondering how many you guys are watching. Oh, 6, I can see it. I've found it on my screen. Yippee. I know where to see it now. I know where to see it. Okay, so the next card. Oh, hang on. I forgot to add the Eiffel Tower on. And I also need to add a dimension under this because it's a bit flappy. So give me a second. Silly sausage that I am. I'm just going to pop that there. Peel it back. There we go. This we are going to pop on at an angle, like so. Yeah, I'll have it going across the flowers actually. There we go, that's quite pretty. Ta-da! For anyone that's just joined, I've just added a little tab section here. So this is my upline, Amanda and I. First time we met last year in Telford, so that was awesome. Right, let's get on to the second card. So it's using the Best Dressed suite. Okay, and again, I've pre-cut all the bits. So what we have here to start with is, oh, there's the inside. We have Purple Posy. Same measurements as the last card. This one, I want to layer it up with a piece of Whisper White because I think it just makes it pop. I know, Wendy, wanting and needing. Wanting and needing. I must admit I'm getting quite good at thinking about what I can do with a stamp set before I actually buy it now. And then I see other people using it and I think, oh, I want it. I want it. I could do so much more with it. We are our own worst enemy. Right, I'm just going to add the recycled acetate to the frame now using my snail. So to recap, this is 3.5 by 5 and 1/8. Trying to get it popped down straight. There we go. Have I went over slightly? Yep, I went over a teeny little bit. See, we have 7 on now. Hi. How you doing? Right, now this is going to be a portrait card. Okay. I'm not going to do... Hang on, I've got glue on this. I'm not going to do any stamping on that Whisper White background. Okay, but I do need to place this in the middle. Now, my little one's coming in from school. I've got the garage open for him so he can pop his bike away. And I've said, please just try to be a little bit quiet till Mummy finishes her live. Bless him. Okay, so this is going to go on like so. Okay. Now, oh, you can hear him shouting outside. It's a wee monkey. I bet he comes in and shouts, "Mum, open the garage." So if I shout at him, it's open. Do forgive me. Right, so this is the direction the card's going in. We'll flip that over and we're going to add our fab foam strips. Okay, need some more. Just on 3 sides. I've been saying to myself in my head, remember, remember, remember. You've got to leave the top open. Leave it open, leave it open. Hi, Mary, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Hi, wee man. So, just quickly show you, Mary, this is the first card we've made, which is a photo frame card. So that's turned out quite nice, and we're going to duplicate that and make another one. So, I have removed the foam strips. Now, make sure your card's the right way. This, I have the gap at the top. I think that looks pretty straight. Yep. Fabulous. Now, what I did forget to do, so let me peel off and leave the strips in place. I forgot to stamp a sentiment on the inside. I'm such a sausage. But these peel off fine, and because it's acetate, we get away with it. Right, now, what I want to stamp is true friendship is one of God's greatest gifts. Okay, and I want to stamp that in mint macaron. I knew I would do something wrong. Okay, so I'm going to pop that in the middle, like so. See, that worked out all right. Then I'm going to reattach my frame, like so. So that was easy. True friendship is one of God's greatest gifts. Now, the little elements that we're using in this one are, now we're going to go upside down. I know that goes that way. In fact, I'm going to have to cover that. Sorry guys, I forgot the card was up and down the way. I do apologise. But you can see how we can recycle that. Now I'll just get another piece of this paper because I want to stamp it properly. Okay, so I have a scrap bit there. Get my trimmer out. Now what did I say the size was? It is meant to be... Oh, it makes such a mess after doing a live. We need a piece that measures 3.5 by 5 and 1/8. This measures, let me get my ruler. This measures 2.5 by 4. Right, so 2.5. Just as well I have spare. 2.5 by 4. Right, so that's that done. So, where's my stamp? This is going to be quite tight, so I'm going to change my sentiments, and I'm going to do blessed to know you. Blessed and grateful to know you. And all I need to do is stick that over the mis-stamped one. Right, I'm not too worried about that, that's fine. So, shows how you can fix things though, guys, when you muck it up. These are beautiful words, Valerie. I've made quite a few photo frames with that set. for gifts, and everybody absolutely loves them. Right, does that look straight to you guys? Okay, so now we have our portrait frame with the words the right way round. Now, the elements I have for popping on here are a couple of little handbags. We have some flower sections cut out from the Best Dressed DSP. So I'm just going to layer them up on the top like so. I think I'll put one here as well. Right, so, and I have another photo in here that I am going to, this is for one of my team members that reached a huge milestone in her Stampin' Up! Business. And she's a silver demo now. Yes, it's very pretty, Mary. I love this. I love it. And basically these flowers are coming off the edge of a piece of DSP. Just trying to see if I can find one to show you what I mean. But I think I've utilised them all. So, you know, like how in the edges you get flowers that are partly cut off. Well, I use this idea just to save them, save chucking it away, because it's so pretty. You don't want to waste any of the DSP, you know. Right. So a little bit glue on there. I need a dimension. You going out? Okay, pal. Where? Right, okay. The little one's going out to play. Right, so I'm popping that in the corner there. Like so, making sure it's matched up, and I've got a little dimension on there to give it some extra welly, as we say in Scotland. So I'll just pop it up a bit. Isn't that beautiful? Love it. Have you just had notification from my premiere? I think that's on at 4. Don't let the dogs through, honey.
How can I let this off?
Just leave it now. I've got scissors. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. He's got a thread on his gloves. There you go, pal.
Thanks.
Right, don't be too long, okay?
I know, I'll be there for an afternoon or something.
Right, okay. See you after. Bless him. Right, bye. Right, let's get these little handbags attached. So I was just trying to pick colours that coordinate, but there's so many lovely little elements in this set. So I'm just layering them up in the corner. And I'm going to finally add this little purse. So I think I'll move them over a little bit. I want to keep them within the frame though, because I just think it looks better. You could layer these up with dimensions if you wanted as well. So I'm just overlapping the little purse over there. Isn't that gorgeous? Now while that's drying, I'll pop the inside on. Okay. Without getting glue all over my desk. I'm not the neatest of crafters, or the tidiest. I'm always spilling things or knocking sequins over or right, now because it's a portrait card, I had this little scrap. Okay, now what do you think? Do you think the green, even though it's the different direction, or maybe I should use a piece of this? Do you think that would look nicer in there? What do you think, guys? The by hand, the green or the lilac? What do you think? Answers on a postcard, please. The purple. Grand. Right, so I'm just going to cut it with my scissors, save some time. Oh, good, we're all agreed, purple. This is called Purple Purple Posy. That's what it is. Right, I'm just going to pop that on there. Okay, and I had some elements that I wanted to add to the inside as well. Now, because I didn't, I couldn't fit the friendship quote on the outside, I will pop it on the inside. Just try to find my block. Clatterbang Wallop. And I'm going to stamp it in the mint macaron in the middle. Now, I'm going to go like that to see if it's straight. Isn't that beautiful? Favourite sentiment out of the whole catalogue. I love it. Right, now the little elements I have is a little perfume bottle. And these are just fussy cut out from the DSP. So I've got a little flower there I want to add first. I'm just adding it on and having it overlap this little border. Okay. I think the handbag's maybe too much, so I'll just go with the perfume bottle. Because it kind of coordinates lovely. Makes the cards look so professional doing inserts like that. I don't always do it on my tutorials though, because sometimes I just try to keep them short and sweet. Right, now we're ready to put the photo in. But first of all, I need to make a little tab, because on this one we have a little tab to slide that in and out. Okay. Now, I want to make sure that it fits, and it's slightly wide, so I'm going to trim a bit off, and I'll show you the photo in a minute. This is one of my team members in Team Smithy. All I'm doing is taking off about 1/8 of an inch at a time till I get the correct consistency. Right. This also needs a tiny little smidgen off the length of it. Okay. So, to make the little tab, I'm just using the same DSP that is on there. I don't have the tab punch. I have the corner punch instead, so that will do today. And of course, I'm going to have to put it on a post-it note now because I've cut it too short. So, let's see. So I'm just sticking it on a post-it note like that. Popping it in. And rounding the corners. So that's a good wee tip if you cut your cardstock before you punch it. Ta-da! So there's a little kind of tab section. Right, put that post-it note back. I'm actually in my pyjamas just now, which is awesome. Right, now all we need to do is tidy up a little bit. I'm going to add some snail to both sides of this. Okay, and then I'm going to attach it. Hi, Ali. Oh, thank you, hon. I'm going to attach it to my photo. And the photo is of the lovely Louise Wheeler, who's on my team. Now, Louise has a Facebook page called Louise Wheeler. She's also Cherry Flower Creations on Facebook. So, these are the two frames. I think they've turned out awesome. And then you can chop and change if you wish. You can actually put this full thing in a frame or just send it to your friends. So I'm going to send this to Amanda because she did suggest adding the acetate onto these projects. Now, this one needs some basic rhinestone jewels because this one here we added champagne rhinestone jewels which go with that Parisian Blossom Suite. So, Oh, PGDs are awesome. I'm not long in from work actually. I got in about 1:30. And I put my pyjamas on pretty much straight away. Okay, so let's add some silver. I think I'll add it onto the wee bag like little buttons. You know how some bags have little buttons on the front. So I may add 2 on there, because I don't think they'll go on here because the centre of these are quite busy. No problem, Valerie, hun. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, and I think that's all the rhinestone jewels they need. You have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, hun. So, can you see that? I've just put the 2 little buttons on there. So yeah, I'm rather chuffed with those. For anybody that's in the UK, I have this suite as my creative crafting kit for February, and I have this sweet product share for March. So I only actually have 1 kit left of this Parisian Blossoms, and basically my kits are £25, which includes post and pack recorded delivery, and it comes in a nice box, and you get a quarter share of all the consumables in the suite. I also put in cardstock as well, and some other freebies. So if you're ever interested, just give me a wee email or message me on social media. My email is smithscraftycreations@gmail.com, or you can use the contact me facility on my website at smithscraftycreations.com. And yeah, always happy to help. So we're just going to quickly pop these out again. Isn't that a great idea? And like I say, these this acetate is just recycled. So you could, if you want, just leave the photo in there, but I've put the tabs on here because then, you know, the person receiving it's going to want to pull it out, obviously. So that is it, guys. I thank you so much. I will pop the measurements down below once I'm finished. And yeah, that's it basically. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me on my second live. Yay. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And you enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks so much for watching. Take care now.